The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go!
Set up. 18 Gator.
Mike 5-4. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Time to go. Night.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Oh, you got deep?
Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry out of the pistol. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Switch up, switch up.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Right there, 54 Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, let's go.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Break.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew caught here by Conley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Down. 60 outlaw.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Right there.
Ready?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Complete to Delaney Walker.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alpha. Shoot.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was king on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Tannehill. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready up.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. It's going to be a long day.
He may try and run for this. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. on that play. If they did, it certainly
He's
didn't work.
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Zipper.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Mike's 47.
Ready?
Now Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3, 2-18.
Pollard going to try the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
Fournette running right. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Stop your whining.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Hey, Zoo.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
You're out.
26, check 26. Switch, switch, switch.
Hey, lock it.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Got him.
On the double.
The Mike. 44 is the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill going underneath for Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He finds Humphreys. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back.
You don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go. 60 yards.
Hey. 54. Hit it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This is Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Single. Check, 82.
Smith.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
Play action, it's Tannehill.
Check 4.
And he rifles one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you're trying...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, high 7. Go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 3, check
5.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette. 49 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Run for Pollard. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Kill. Protein spill. Get it.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And it's a fumble. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And we are inside. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double dog. That's the way.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Gone.
3 buns. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hit it.
They'll run it again with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this? You're all mine.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Jacksonville, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.